Richard Hart here. I just want to let you know that the Pulsechain.com mainnet has launched, and PulseX.com on that mainnet has launched as well. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. We waited a couple years for this, and it's finally here.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel and Superman Crypto. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And of course, we're broadcasting to over 9,500 subscribers. So a big shout out to every single one of you. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We have got an amazing show. It's going to be a shorter show than normal because we've just got so much cool stuff to talk about. It is a green day and a happy day. It is sunny outside. And yeah, it's just a good day all round. So really loving it. If you haven't gone to our Discord is pumping. Everyone is in there helping support each other and of course sharing the good times and the challenges and making the most of it, talking about strategies and prices and non-crypto stuff. It's all in there, folks. If you haven't joined our Discord, hit the link. It'll either be in the chat or in the video description, and join up and follow the #1 Pulsechain Discord out there. Woo! Get on there, folks. Heading towards 1,300 members, so it's a really good place to be. And we've got all the information to everything you want. We've got all the cross-chain bridges, on-chain bridges, everything, all the details around Hex, Pulsechain, and PulseX. Get in there, folks, and all the other projects. So a great place to be. Let's see who's jumped in the chat here. We're going to start off with markets today. We're going to talk about the markets because it's pumping green. Then we're going to get into all the Pulsechain updates. We're going to talk about the Pulsechain online conference coming up with Maddie Allen, and I will be at that as well. We've got the Highest Estates film as well is about to launch a premiere on the 3rd, and of course then broadcasting at theaters on the 4th and 5th of August. That is super huge. And of course, we're also going to talk about the Coast, Fiat, Onramp, Offramp, and of course, stablecoin to Pulsechain is going to be launching, I think, imminently, because extremely imminently. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see who's jumped in the chat here. We got Flamur as well. Let's go. Good to see you. Life Beneath. Hello, how are you today? Very good, of course. Hex, EHEX, PLS, PLSX, and of course, Incentive Token for the win. The Richard Hart Golden Standard. Boy, are those prices pumping today. We're going to talk about that. Hex Token for the win as well. I like that. Nicely. Thank you very much. We got one of our moderators in the house there. Wookie in the house. Wait, Wookie, wait. Let's go. 100%. And Wookie is definitely ahead of the game there too. Hex, we got Sandy Beach in the house. Hey, Hex Token is speaking at the online conference. Indeed. You picked that up. Very good eyes there, Sandy Beach. And of course, Sandy Beach is incredible. She's one of the influencers in the Pulsechain community online. She does a lot around health and everything, and it's inspired me to go walking. I'm on day number 19 today. So I'll be walking day 19. And of course, Brian, one of our community moderators, community leaders, I should say, has also started doing the treadmill as well. Sandy Beach, you've inspired a lot of people. Keep up the great work. And if you're out there, follow Sandy Beach. Put your Twitter in the chat there, Sandy, so that people can follow you. Yeah, it's a really inspiration to everybody. I do encourage everybody, keep your fitness up. Get fit if you're not fit. And of course, ease into it if you haven't been training anything like that. And if where need be, get medical advice, maybe from your doctor or something like that before you begin training, depending on where you're starting from, right? So that's kind of cool. Big shout out to Sandy Beach as always. What else? We got Joey Torres in the house there. Hi all, good to see Joey. We got Blobfish King as well with the emojis looking strong. Good to see Blobfish King. And of course, Hex to Mars, press the start. Yeah, we pressed. Beep, 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 beep. We pressed the start there. Actually, I got some sound effects. I'm pretty sure I got sound effects. I don't know if I got a little beep buzzer though. What sound effects do I have? Oh yeah, I've got that one in there. I'm not sure whether I can play that at the moment. Let's play it anyway. I feel good. Yeah. That's pretty good. So that's pretty fun. We do. We feel good today, don't we? We feel good today. I better put the pause on because it's going to loop around. All right. So cool. We got Hex to Mars, Prada. Let me ride your rocket. 100%. Fly Superman says Pudding Guru. Nice one. And of course, hello everybody from Sandy Beach. G'day all says Blobfish King. I had extreme FUD the other night. Never sold. I did buy some at the low, but it was not easy, says Blobfish King. Yeah, no, well, it's all gone now. We're back in the green. But I understand DCA. That's what we were talking about at the time. And of course, if you believe in this, in the ecosystem, it was just about, we haven't, most of the big stuff has not even rolled out on Pulsechain. It's all coming ahead of us in the next 30, 60 days. We're still very early, and it's going to be a lot of fun. What are we finishing day 83? I think we're finishing day 83 and we're starting day 84. So it's still early time. 20 OGs watching, says Hex Demands, 100%. We've got up to 46, I think, people watching at the moment. So still climbing. Drix is in the house as well. Good to see you, Drix. Always a pleasure. And, of course, Hex Force 1. What's up, everybody? Hex Force 1 has landed. Archipelago in the house. Big shout out to Archipelago. Archipelago has become a moderator in our Discord. Has been amazing in our Discord. So we do appreciate everything that you've brought to it, your personality, and, of course, your intel as well has been fantastic and always helpful to everybody. Really appreciate it. So a big shout out to Archipelago in the Discord, our latest moderator. JJ as well. So who scooped up all those paper hands? Yeah, a lot of people picked up the paper hands, and of course it was you. It was you. There'll be a lot of people wishing they hadn't sold at the bottom, but that's just what happens. Someone sells at the bottom, right? Humberto says, yo, cheers from sunny Dominican Republic. Big shout out to you, Humberto. And of course, in sunny Miami, they're going to be where I think Humberto lives. They're going to be having the premiere coming up tonight, I think, US time. So that's a big shout out. It's only hours away, isn't it? I think for the highest stakes theatre premiere in Miami. Hex Man in house there. Hello from the drums, PA. Good to see Hex Man. We've got Eddie as well. Woohoo! Are we having a V-shaped recovery? Well, it's a good point you pull up. We do have a V-shaped recovery in the chart. Looks like that very much. We haven't finished it, of course, but our very own TA specialist Brenton called that yesterday, saying that if we have a strong recovery at the pace we were going, a V-shaped recovery was looking like it as well. So we're going to check that out on the chart. In the RH space, SEC cannot become between us 100%. The community is big, and we're going to push back on a lot of stuff. It's a superb day, says Christian. Absolutely. Talking about Christian, man, so much good stuff. Christian was the winner of the first bounty for the Richie's World NFT collection. So he minted out an NFT that had 5 million polls. So big congratulations to you, Christian. Well done. You well deserved it as well. If you want to get our Discord, there's our Discord as well. Lone Star Hexkin, hello from Mineral Wells, Texas. Hot as hell there or something. Nice to see you, Lone Star, and welcome to the chat. Hope you cool off. Maybe with some nice ice drink or something. Who else has jumped in here? Let's go. We got Brian, one of our two community leaders. Big shout out to you. Awesome on the walk, says Sandy Beach. We got a start. We got Mia in the house there, new member. A big shout out, Mia. Welcome to the Hex Token Discord and community. So definitely, if you're not in our Discord already, Mia, join up, and thank you very much for joining as a member. Big shout out to you. Well done. And of course, onwards and upwards. You're coming early. It's still early. Who else has jumped in here? We got Wookie as well. Did anyone hear about the protest outside the Uniswap headquarters? Apparently, there's going to be a protest outside there in New York. So we're looking forward to that too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you, DGN MOB. That's right. You are. And yeah, welcome to Mia, says Sandy Beach. Nice one. And welcome from Bob Wells as well. Cool. Good morning from Genuine, one of our moderators. Good to see Genuine. Who else has jumped in here? I've got a few more comments before we get into it. We're almost up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to get into the content in a minute. We'll come back to some of these comments. We've got Detached Soul in the house there. I should scroll up a bit. I thought I was a bit further here than I was. We're up to Bob Wells. Welcome to Bob Wells. Who else there? Cancel Uniswap, says DGN. 100%. We're going to move forward with that as well. Some people sort of said that they had some political pressure because they're in New York. Uniswap's in New York. That they may have had some political pressure to have done that from the SEC, which is typical. But apparently, it's supposed to be proven you're innocent and proven guilty, right? But apparently, these guys these days they're trying to make people guilty, and then you prove your innocence. That's a terrible form of justice, and of course, we're against that. I think I'm only on day 8, says Brian. Brian's on day 8. I'm on day 19. But keep up the good work, Brian. And have your own target. Hex Fetty says we got a Hart's Law premiere pump. I think so. It's definitely we got that for sure. Tin Top says, what's up? Good to see you, Tin Top. And Hex Demar says, V-shaped recovery. See you later, Wales. Yeah, indeed. We've got Hex-based Diamond in the house there. And the Hex-based Diamond is about to launch their NFT collection. It's also got some, apparently some secret stuff coming out with that NFT collection as well. So big shout out to Hex-based Diamond. If you're not following them on Twitter, follow Hex-based Diamond as well. Detached Soul says, shucks, I feel part of the team. You are Detached Soul, 100%. You're a big part of the team for sure. Thanks for the shout out, Superman. Hey, you're welcome, Archipelago. What else there? 30 minutes for Miami, says Xfitty. Yeah. I think we're almost up to date in the chats there. I think so. Almost there. We've got quite a few people in the house jumping in there as well. Let me see. Hex to Mars and Wakamia, 100%. Some Hexkin as well. What's up from DC? See you all at the premiere tomorrow and Saturday. Yeah, so there's different cities around the United States that people will be going to see the highest of stakes premieres. And it's, the 3rd is the official opening. And, of course, that's happening apparently this evening in the United States. And then, of course, the 4th and 5th is when the highest of stakes movie is going to be across America. We're going to talk more about that soon as well. Yeah, hashtag cancels Uniswap for sure. I think we're going to jump into some of that. Crypto King's in the house. Good to see you. Boom. What's up, Hexkins? Good to see you, Crypto King. And I think we're up to date, are we? Are we up to date? No, we're going to say Hex to Mars, Hex at $1, and SEC is crying. I love it. I love it. Love it. And, of course, Functionals in the house there. Let's kick off the weekend pumpage. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into it, folks. Welcome to the chat. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're documenting the growth of Pulsechain every single day on this channel. We try to cover everything that's possibly happening on Pulsechain in terms of projects and news and all that sort of stuff. So definitely a great place to be if you like to be fully informed as we go. We've got Thothschild in the house there. Evening, Hexco. Good to see you, Thothschild, and Decimated as well. Welcome to the chat to both of you. Big shout out. All right. And Functional says, see you at Oklahoma premiere. Nice. That's so good. So lots of people are going to the movie this weekend. So pretty cool. All right. We got BTC at the moment, 29,207. It's pretty much been holding like this for, what, is it a week? Feels like a week, like 6 days at least. Had that one little dip down on the other day, on the highest of stakes day. Went to 28,700 or something. Just back over 29,000 in the gray zone. Are we going to have a mini bull market? Are we going to have a bear market? What's happening here? And of course, we're looking for a breakout to the upside. Bring it on. Ethereum at the moment, $1,836, pretty much flat. And BNB at 241 is up slightly. Those are pretty much it. So pretty gray average market on the crypto, but not for Pulsechain. Not for Pulsechain. Pulsechain's on the ascendancy. So let's jump to Pulsechain. And here we are with the overview numbers. We got the price of Pulse at the moment at quadruple 0.744. It's up 32% on the 24-hour at the moment as we speak. It is 74% of the sacrifice price at the moment. And, of course, the EIP 159 burn is ticking away with all the activity. So let's have a quick look at the chat at the moment. Before we do that, though, let's have a look at the Pulsechain bridge. So this is the Pulsechain bridge. This chart is a bit hard to see, but I'm going to show you what it does here. It's got the latest net inflows. This blue line is the net inflows. This green line here, now this is just taking a snapshot of the official bridge, and the red is obviously the money that's going out back to Ethereum. The green is stuff that's coming into Pulsechain from Ethereum, and the blue line is the net amount. So the net amount there, and we've just had an uptick in the last little wee while here in the last couple of hours from the look of it, and we've had about $3 million or so coming in, like $3.5 million coming in here over the bridge. So some big money came in, and the asset prices have really pumped. So pretty cool on the old bridge there. And of course, here is the Pulsechain. This is the result. So we had net inflow over the bridge, and look at the chart. I think I'm going to sneeze, but try not to. Here is the chart here at the moment, and this is Pulse Die, and we've got quadruple 0.744. But look at that chart. Woohoo! And look at the V. Can you see a V? This is on the 4-hourly chart, by the way. 4-hourly is typically what a lot of traders use as 4-hourly. And, of course, you can see the SEC news. It made us break down below our support line, which was that 0001. That's a sacrifice price. We broke all the way down, of course, pretty dramatic. And then we sort of had big whales do that, right? Big whales just dump. And, of course, get their stable coins, that sort of stuff. And then we came all the way down to bottom here. We got down to quadruple 0.335. Can you believe it, on Pulse? And, of course, then we have slowly started moving up, and a very nice little V formation. So pretty cool on that. And, yeah, you can see the V. I'll draw the V there. V for victory. V for victory. We'll take it from the bottom there, but that's the V for victory. And, yeah, well, there we are, pretty much that. And we'll take it from that side since that's the top there. There's our V for victory. Bring it on. V for victory. Woohoo! Victory over the SEC. Victory over the SEC. Who's the biggest destroyer of value? Well, you can tell it's the SEC. But who's the biggest redeemer of value? You know it. Pulsechain community and everybody in it. Wink, wink. So pretty cool. And look at that. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Bring it on. And of course, we're not quite back to the beginning yet. We have to get back to sacrifice price. But of course, that is upon us. We got very close earlier in the day, looking pretty good there on the 4 hourly. Let's go to the hourly here. The hourly, of course, we got up about 2 hours ago. We got all the way up to 40.8564. So not far away at all from the sacrifice prices, which is where we started from. We had a bit of profit taking in at the moment. We're down at quadruple 0744 in the current hour. That is where we are. So let's go back to the 4 hourly again and have a look at how far we got. We got pretty close to the sacrifice level. And of course, that was only another 18%, which is, that's a half a day of gains typically when you're on a run. So that's not much at all. And back to sacrifice price, 18% upside. That's pretty cool. Now, obviously, we've pulled back from there at the moment, but early days, and we've got about 36% to go until we get back to sacrifice price, 35%. And of course, we're about to finish the day. So this is my chart on my time frame, but the day is about to finish in about 13 minutes. So this will be the chart there. Now, the bullish thing is that we had resistance at this level. This is where we have resistance at 7,400. We're sitting on that right now. So it'd be quite bullish for us to get a close on the daily on this level. So let's go to the daily. That's the daily chart right now. And of course, let's just change our V a little bit there. But that is our daily chart. Now, if we can hold this line at 7450 on the 4 hourly, then we've got a nice little support zone there to build from to continue on, hopefully, our V recovery to finish off that pattern. That would be pretty cool. In any case, it definitely puts us back up pretty strong. And as you guys know, I said that if we can get a 66% move, typically on the first day, but if we can get a 66% move, 67% move, then we're looking very good. And we have got that. So we're looking good here, folks, at the moment. In fact, I'm going to do it from this line. And we're going to go to 67. So we're looking very good on that count as well. So onwards and upwards. Bring it on. Pulsechain, highest of stakes is coming out. The Pulsechain conference looking pretty good. So that is pretty much it at the moment. We're going to look at Pulsex as well. Pulsex there is at quadruple 0237, which is dramatically still below its sacrifice level. It is currently 23.7%, but it got super low when it obviously got the wick down from the SEC impact and the Uniswap, right? Cancel Uniswap. That's where we're going to head from here. And of course, a 1 to 3.14 ratio on the old Pulse. So one Pulse will get you 3.14 Pulsex at the moment. But the big story is going to be the buy and burn. We're going to talk about that in a second. But here is the hourly chart for Pulsex. We had a nice little run up here too. Nice little pump there too. And let's go to the 4 hourly. That's the 4 hourly chart looking very similar with the V formation, bonded liquidity, all that good stuff. And power's up. It is up 31% at the moment. Looking good. So that's also at pretty good support. We close over here. We're looking pretty good at 2,369. And of course, you can see the resistance that we had back up here. We will get support over that. That's going to be very, very bullish. And we've only got about 10, 11 minutes to go in my chart on my time zone. Looking pretty good. Now, obviously, PulseX, with the prices up on Pulse and PulseX, the yield farming yields have gone up. So this is on V1 PulseX. And of course, we're back up to 151% APR. And of course, the liquidity is now back up to over 20 million. That's pretty positive. USDC, 131%, Wrapped ETH at 113, and USD Tether Pulse is at 147%, which is really, really good. So looking at the DAI one, which is the main token there, if we take a day and see how much we get, we got 4/10 of a percent. 4/10 of a percent of your capital get returned back to you today at each day at the moment at 150% APR. So pretty good. We can see that the conservative pools, the Richard Hart token pools, 17% on the Pulse X Pulse, and we've got 24% on the Hex Pulse there as well. And finally, to wrap it up, the incentive token, the last mile token, 93 and 94% respectively versus Pulse and Pulse X. So they're holding up pretty well there. All right, so that's pretty much it. Now, you can go to V2 and look at the yield farming pools. That's where you earn a share of the fees. And you can check that out on V2 and then just go to the information tab to check that out. But every time I try to pull it up, it doesn't render properly, probably because I've got so much stuff open up. So that is pretty cool on that one. But the big news, folks, and this is the secret story that's getting by a lot of people, and that is the buy and burn on Pulsex has been absolutely outstanding during this horribly volatile time. Now, horrible for some, but great for others. If you're picking up lots of volume and DCAing, it's been pretty good for you, and now you've reaped the rewards. But here we are at 319 billion. PulseX has been bought and burned. Before the SEC, I think we were sitting at around 264 billion, and now we're at 319 billion. So what's that? 35. That's over 50 billion burned in the last 5 days. That's pretty crazy. 6 days maybe. And of course, we're at 1.53% of all the public PulseX in hands has been burned. That's pretty dramatic, and we're only at the end of day 83 on Pulsechain. So onwards and upwards with that. We're very excited about that number. So there is always some positive things, even out of things. So we've got a positive buy and burn. We've got a positive bounce back with a V recovery on the tracks. It's not finished yet, but it's looking very good for that and looking really nice. Now, incentive token is the other dual token on PulseX, up 28.9%. $3.68 is the price at the moment. And of course, the ratio is the one I've been following. 49,469 is the ratio. There's now 7.1 million incentive tokens in existence. They come into existence from the yield farming, which we just showed over here. That's where that comes from. And of course, we've got 9,200 burned through the TYRH token, which is founded by Jacob from BNB Pot Team, and that's ticking away. So I don't actually have that chart at the moment, but we will pull the chart up because I like to document this as we go. You can come back to this chart and have a look at it another day. Obviously, you can do that anyway, but we're going to have a quick look at the incentive chart. I think I've got it on here. Incentive pulse. Yeah, let's have a look at that. And we can see the ratio. Let's switch over to the ratio here. And we can see the ratio there on the hourly there. That's where we've pretty much been. Let's have a look at the 4 hourly on the ratio, 49. So we're just below 50,000 pulse. We did have a nice little reprieve there on the 4 hourly. We got as high as 52,400. And on the daily, and this is the daily there for the incentive token ratio to pulse. So we're definitely down the bottom here, but we're moving sideways 4 days in a row. Pretty interesting little consolidation there on that one. Now, single side staking pool. Will that come out at some stage? Will we get single side staking pools? Will it come out this weekend? Who knows? We are expecting the possibility of it. Richard has signaled that. And of course, who knows? No expectations, but you just never know whether the single side staking pool will pop up there too. That could do cause some interesting behavior on the incentive and PulseX pools, right? Pretty cool. Now let's get to Hex. Of course, Hex at the moment has done dramatically pull back. Pulse Hex is at 1.43 cents. Pretty amazing. And of course, the EHEX is at 0.063 cents, and the combined price of EHEX and PX is now at 2.06 cents. So pound back over 2 cents. That's very bullish. Nice to see that. And of course, PHEX is up 31.3%. PHEX will get you 193 pulse at the moment. That's pretty much the numbers on that one. Let's have a look at the charts. We've got PHEX here on the hourly. You can see it just moving up as well. On the 4 hourly there, let's have a look. It's looking good too. And then obviously on the daily for PHEX, that's looking good as well. And we're at 1.43 cents. We did get as high as 1.697 cents today. So almost 1.7 cents on PHEX. Pretty awesome bounce back, right? And of course, we were up as high as 2.19 cents on the day of the SEC. And of course, we had that price there at almost 2 cents there. So about 2 cents. And now we're almost at 1.4. Did get to 1.7. So pretty close. All right. Pretty close for PX. Power on Hex. Can't hold it down. Immutable code on the blockchain. Been around for a very long time. We're in year number 4. And of course, onwards and upwards it goes. And the community has just got bigger and bigger. Very cool. All right. Let's go to EHEX. This is EHEX on Ethereum. So this is not bridged in EHEX, but the EHEX on Ethereum is at 0.06296. It's been as high as 0.066. So that is still moving up, but slowly moving up, but still pushing up there on the Ethereum side. And of course, we've got the issue of cancel Uniswap. So we're going to be looking to do that. How do you do that? Well, you do it with other front ends, right? So we've got Alex McFurter's got a front end for Uniswap, and we've got going to have other ones as well. 9inch will be launching on Ethereum that potentially could also, and a few other front ends as well, to disintermediate, what we call disintermediate, and eat some of the lunch from Uniswap. So bring it on. That is, I think, a cool narrative moving forward. Because why do we want to do that? One, because, yeah, they betrayed DeFi. They betrayed the Pulsechain Hex community, which is a massive community, right, in crypto. But they also attacking DeFi and siding with the people that want to control and destroy value, right? They're the ones that destroy the value. So that's how we got that chart originally. So we're going to push back on that over time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's go to the EHEX. This is Brisbane EHEX, looking pretty similar. The ratio at the moment you can get for one EHEX at the moment will get you 84 84 pulse. One EHEX will get you 84 pulse at the moment. So it is on the weaker side, as we saw in the chart for EHEX there. Looking at the combined price of EHEX and PHEX, this is on the 15-minute chart. Look at that power move. Woohoo! We were down at 1.77 cents. We powered all the way up on the combined price to 2.24 cents. So that was pretty outstanding on that move. Look at that. That's on the 15-minute chart here on investx.io. And that was a 26% move in 2 hours. 26% in 2 hours. That was pretty good. And let's have a look at a broader time frame on 1 hourly. So look at that. That is the 1 hour. Let's go to it. Actually, it's not rendering properly because the way this looks, sometimes we'll have to go back to the 15-minute chart. That's the way they've combined the chart there. But that is the chart. Look at that. And from the bottom, when we had EHEX and PX, I think this is the bottom here, we were down at 1 cent. We're just over 1 cent. And can you believe it? This seems unreal. EHEX and PX combined just over 1 cent. And now we have rallied 116% in 1 day and 19 hours. Is that crazy? That's awesome, eh? 116%. So if you bought the bottom of the EHEX, PX, particularly PHEX, you'll be doing very well indeed at the moment. So looking good. And we're still up 100% basically. So that's a 2x. So we're up over 2 cents, 1 cent to 2 cents in 1 day and 21 hours. How about that? Not bad at all. All right, so that's pretty cool on that front. We've got the EHEX, the PHEX to EHEX ratio as well. So not only are we covering the PHEX and the EHEX charts, but we're also covering its relationship to Pulse, its relationship to each other. So and we've got PHEX, EHEX. So one PHEX will get you 2.3 EHEX at the moment. So PHEX has got stronger again. And you can see that strength of PHEX over EHEX in the chart. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty much it on the Richard Hart tokens. And of course, that's pretty good news. But we've also got the validators. Not only have we had a great green charts come back ahead of the highest stakes premium, we've also had the big buy and burn on Pulsechain. And of course, we've also had the comeback of Hex back up to over 2 cents. Pretty good. And now our validators are also climbing. 37,304 validators around the world are fully decentralized, full system state copy fork of Ethereum that's now doing its own thing. It's now growing in its own way, and that is Pulsechain. So it's absolutely doing amazing, fully decentralized. We've got these validators all around the world confirming the blocks on the blockchain. And of course, you guys are giving the traffic. You guys make the traffic happen on the Pulsechain. So pretty amazing. And that equates to 1.19 trillion Pulse is now staked with the validators. That is off the market and can't be sold. And that's incredible, a number out of the total. So looking pretty good. Let's do some quick maths. That doesn't include the burn on EIP 159 or the exit of the Pulsechain team's validators of 134 billion as well. So it really is getting up there on the old buy and burn. So pretty amazing. At the moment, it'll cost you $2,367 to become a validator. I think that's a little lagged, that number, probably a bit higher than that, but that is pretty much it. And I understand the APR is over 10% at the moment, so from validators. So that's pretty much it. All right, and of course, let's get to the final number. It is not only a great place to do business, and it's the big growth place, right? Pulsechain's only just launched. We're only finishing day 83, 84, and we've got all the big protocols about to launch in the next 30 to 60 days. So there's nothing. You're early. And we're recovering, and we're going to go from strength to strength. The timing couldn't be better to get this Black Swan event out of the road, and of course, give you an opportunity to pick up a lot of volume as well. So pretty cool. We're 239 times cheaper than Ethereum at the moment, and 203 times cheaper than Bitcoin. So it's a good place to do business, and you can do a lot of protocols on a Pulsechain, like compounding interest, which is so big a deal. You can do it super cheap on Pulsechain. You cannot do a lot of that stuff on Ethereum and Bitcoin. So really is a great place to be. And all the projects are early. So you got the big exponential upside and cheap fees to do it. Beautiful. It's really, really is a fun place to be here. So that's pretty much the highlights there on the old Pulsechain. But let's go into the markets at the moment. We're going to look at the price discovery for PRC20s. Let's have a look at the top performer by percentage. The top performer by percentage is ApeCoin today. We're followed by Aave. These are up about 44%. Then we got Maker, that's up 40% as well. Matic is next. Link is next. Lido is next. And Wrap Bitcoin. These are all forked copies from Pulsechain. Those are the big performers at 30%. And Link is also up 30% as well. So those are top performers. If we look at by liquidity, which is, I think, more important on these PRC20s discoveries, these are popular ERC20s that are getting price discovered. And we can see that Pepe is number one by liquidity, 231,000. That is up 28%. And that's the one that's most likely to try and move towards parity over time, especially if Pulsechain is successful up towards Ethereum parity. So there's potentially big X returns in that. I don't know what it's going to be, 30X or something. Can't remember the maths on that because it keeps moving around. But that is the chart on Pepe at the moment, which is pretty good. And it's had a pretty good comeback the last 2 days as well. And of course, Wrap Bitcoin there. Wrap Bitcoin was down like $14. It was down like $14, yeah. And now it's back up at 31. So Wrap Bitcoin there as well. Now that's actually not backed by fiat, like actual Bitcoin. Just take that into account. But the Pepe memes, Pepe and SHIB and stuff like that, they don't need to be. And of course, they can just price up just like they would on Ethereum if enough capital flows in, right? If enough belief flows in, then these ones could all push up too. So this is SHIB as well. You don't need to have the metaverse and stuff like that. That's not how SHIB got valuable. It's a nice, expansion of the ecosystem when it gets more mature. But you don't need any of those things that are on Ethereum for SHIB when you're thinking about price value. It's just about the community and belief in the narrative. And of course, here we are, a nice little pump up there too, up 26% on SHIB. Sorry. So we're going to be watching those price discoveries. We're only in day 83. And of course, if Pulse breaks out to the upside way above the sacrifice price, we could see some pretty interesting price discoveries on the old Pulse chain with these meme coins as well. And there's a lot less holders for some of those now too on the Pulse chain. Let's have a quick look at the meme coins. We've got Poor Pleb is up 29%. We've got Dodge there from Jeff Kadakis and TrustSwap. That is up 32%. And of course, Pulse Dodge there also from 9-inch. So Poor Pleb and Pulse Dodge are both 9-inch tokens. They're up 15 and 30% as well. So they're ticking away on those, and that's pretty much it. Was it Ben from BitBoy? That's up 35% as well. So those are pretty much the moves. 9-inch, of course, we're expecting they're going through audits at the moment, 1 to 4 weeks, and so we could have them finish those audits, update their DApp, of course, and then launch at any time. And let's say within the next 4 weeks is probably a good idea of the time frame. And of course, they had some audit changes to do. We'll see. And of course, these tokens could really pump on the back of that, given the fact that they're going to be receiving single-sided staking support with the BBC incentive token. So watching these pools very carefully on the meme coins for Poor Pleb and Pulse Dodge. And of course, the 9-inch team launched another meme coin yesterday, which is not done too badly either yesterday as well. So that is out there. If you received that airdrop, congratulations to you. That brings us into the final category. We've looked at Richard Hart tokens. They're pumping green. We've looked at the top PRC20s. We've looked at the memes. Now we're going to look at the biggest category, of course, the Pulsechain ecosystem. It is only just beginning to roll out, and these are the project lists that we have so far, as you can see. So pretty cool list at the moment, but we've got lots of the big protocols going to be launching in the next 30, 60 days, so it's going to be fun to watch. So on the 24-hour basis, the top token, you guessed it, is Weight Token from Coast. Coast is going to be launching anytime now. So let's go to the Coast update and have a look at that. So we've got the Coast update at the moment. Let's look at some of the tweets here. They've been tweeting their heart out over on the Coast team with the Weight Token. And of course, that has been going up. So let's have a look at their pool. We've got the Weight Token there. That's got 21. This is the main pool here. It's got $20,000 in liquidity. So that has been rising really nicely on that one. And I know some people from Discord picked up Weight Tokens, so congratulations to you. We went through all these tokens and tried to pick off the ones that are going to move the best. Good chance of getting it right. And this one here has proven to be very good on a smaller retail play here. So well done to that. Up nicely on the old Weight Token. Now that's about to launch. This thing could go anywhere, this price, because there's a lot of big interest in this first. This is going to be the first Fiat on-ramp and off-ramp and stablecoin CST on Pulsechain, our own stablecoin and our own direct fiat link to Pulsechain. That means if you're in the United States, if you're in UK, Australia, Canada, and then eventually it's going to roll out to at least 150 countries around the world, which is about 84% of the countries. And of course, you're going to be able to buy, come into Pulsechain directly with fiat, which would be amazing. And so it's really exciting to see. So 19 hours to go. Realistically, the price performance CST is very boring. It's not a 50x GM on Pulsechain, they're saying, because Coast is up to the right. We got some cool stuff here. Anyone seen CST on chain yet? So teasing that out as well. We again got this updates here. Seems DeFi users don't like it when you fake decentralized Uniswap. 100% hashtag cancel Uniswap. Then we got Hex and Pulsechain are the most almost exclusively traded, utilized on chain, and a truly DeFi 100%. So they're big supporters, obviously, of Pulsechain and laying it out. So kind of cool. Now, here's the first update. 12 hours ago, Fiat Onramp update. Phase 1 launch of our product is very nearly here. You'll notice it's a simple on-ramp with associated stablecoin CST, which is pretty amazing. And of course, there will be more features added in phase 2 and beyond. So it's going to be a phased launch, but man, I can't wait to have a direct, I repeat, a direct Fiat on-ramp, the part of the vertical integration vision that Richard Hart had as well. And of course, for the ultimate DeFi ecosystem. So that is coming as well on the old Fiat on-ramp. So pretty cool. 11 hours ago, those who locked Wait token on Ethereum can leave their tokens locked in the contract if they choose, as we have a utility plan for Wait staking on Ethereum. So stay tuned for that if you're on the Ethereum side. Remember, if you unlocked, you will burn 5% of your Wait, your choice, of course. So that is out for that. Then we've got some interesting things happening here 11 hours ago. Lock Wait on Pulsechain and receive on-off-ramp discounts during phase 1. So if you do lock your Wait on the Pulsechain side, then if you lock 1,000 Wait tokens, you get a 3% fee charge on any Fiat transactions on ramping. You get if you got 10,000 Wait locked in, you get a 2% fee. And of course, if you lock 100,000, it's a 1% fee. So pretty good value actually at the moment. So looking good. Unlock, burn 5% of your Wait token. So let's have a look at the price of that. So 100,000 at the moment. Let's have a look. 100,000 equates to $291 US. So if you bring a lot of Fiat on and off, you're going to get a 1% fee for that. That's pretty cheap to do that, right? A lot of time, typically things are like 5 to 4% or even higher on some of these different bridges. So, on ramps and stuff like that can be a lot more expensive than that, credit cards and things. So that's about $291, and that will give you a 1% fee. So if you like dollar cost averaging, maybe you got some your salary or something else that you bring on a regular basis into Pulsechain to accumulate, for example, or if you're taking stuff off, maybe some profits off to pay for some bills or whatever else you're doing, and then that's a pretty good fee, 1%. So pretty good from the Coast team there as well. So nice on that one. Going to retweet that. Wait V2 contract address. Please cross verify with your prior tweets. That is the address there, 8EE5. Of course, we're looking at that moment on the chart. Locking can be done on the D app as well on oxcoast.com. So you can do that too. So pretty nice on that. We got some more updates. Of course, 11 hours ago, Wait was given away for free to those who sacrifice for freedom of speech. And of course, your reward, cheap access to Pulsechain's Fiat on-ramp. For those that didn't claim, it cost $200 to obtain 1% fees. Fiat on-ramp update 11 hours ago. When phase 1 of our launch goes live, you will be able to access all aspects of the product. But until then, you won't be able to lock, Wait, make a referral, or log in. So just remember that at the moment. I'm going to retweet that too. What else we got there? Fiat on-ramp update, Telegram triggers. So nice. We've built another road to Pulsechain. We're excited for you all to use it. 100%. It is such a big deal, and that's why we're doing such full coverage of it. 11 hours ago, we understand KYC is a sensitive topic, but the uncomfortable truth is that is a requirement when interfacing with digital assets and fiat currency. When you create your account, you are essentially creating your own bank account. Remember that. There's no middle person. Coast is not the middle person there. You're basically creating your own bank account with a Nevada-based trust company, Fortress Trust. We aim to make the process as smooth as possible. On-ramps that offer no KYC typically have small limits and don't provide an off-ramp service. Having said that, if you feel our product isn't for you due to KYC requirements, that's okay. We're sure you'll find KYC with Fortress very simple and easy. Mint CST stablecoin on Pulsechain, of course, which is pretty cool. So that's a nice update from them. Anyone wondering why so many updates are coming on Twitter over the next few hours, which is kind of cool 11 hours ago. That's a bit of a tease, of course. People want real DeFi. Hashtag cancel Uniswap 100%. Then we got 10 hours ago. We think you'll enjoy our new DApp. Here is a thread of some of the suggestions to help make sign up easier. So they got some cool stuff like that. We'll be launching phase 1 of the referral program. Now you will see the referral program here on Hex Token in the video description moving forward. And of course, it's a win-win, right? So let's check it out. Create referral code on our D app. It is private and share with your friends. If they mint Coast, you both get 5,000 await. So you'll get 5,000 await tokens for using the referral code on here on Hex Token when I put it up. And of course, that's a win-win there as well. So I always like win-wins. 20x referrals, and you have 1% on-ramp, off-ramp fees, which is pretty cool. That'd be 100,000 weight tokens. So kind of nice there. Pulsechain gets its first one of this week. CST, that's the first stable coin coming. Woohoo! Look excited about that. 8 hours ago. And of course, they had a cool thread there about the design, so you can check that out as well. Then 8 hours ago, existing users of Fiat on-ramp will still have an active login. So lots of details around there. And of course, I love their interface, right? The mint and burn, making your own stablecoin, a Fiat on-ramp. Isn't that beautiful? US dollars to CST stables. Kind of cool there, right? Kind of cool. Very easy platform, very easy to follow. Remember, you can refer a friend, of course, and I'll be posting my link in the video descriptions. I guess everybody will. Everybody was spreading those links around. Kind of cool. And let's jump into some of this. 2 hours ago, they just ran their last UI test. That's user interface test with their website DApp with the US user. Worked well. So everything is testing pretty well for the imminent launch, which is pretty cool. And then 2 hours ago, what else we got there? 2 hours ago, where we go back up here? Yeah, we've got lots of updates going on here at the moment. 2 hours ago, just ran the US test for Canada user. Worked well, so all the different countries are working. At least those two are. And of course, KDP's even tweeted Pulsechain's first stablecoin and direct Fiat on-ramp is nearly live, 100%. 34 minutes ago, we're getting hot off the press here, folks. Woo! We should be live at the same time as the ISA stake, so that's, I believe, in a couple of hours. We pushed hard for this deadline, and of course, the Coast team there was stoic, and the US-based team members are going to get some sleep now. Big day tomorrow, so that is kind of cool there for the ISA stake. So it looks like they're targeting for tomorrow. 26 minutes ago, just did our final US UI test for UK, so they've done that as well, and that's looking good. So kind of cool. And yeah, very nice. Look at that Fiat on-ramp there. So I'm going to post the link to this tweet because I think that's kind of the latest one there. 23 minutes ago, there are so many challenges when dealing with TradeFi. We understand them better than most. And of course, they are pushing that too. So it's kind of cool. I think we're almost up to date there, are we? Oh, man, they're tweeting their hearts out here. 3 minutes ago, folks. When our DApp goes live tomorrow, you can register an account if you are in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. And of course, I will post a referral link out there on all the social medias. You can use that to join up. And of course, we are working with regulators in New York, but there are significant barriers to rapid progress. Fortunately, we are confident that adding users in Texas will be relatively smooth and quick. We value community members on both of these states, obviously state by state in the US, New York and Texas being worked on. That's pretty much it. So kind of cool. I'm going to post that last tweet in the chat there if you want to go check it out. But I will be posting referral links around, and I imagine everybody will be. It is going to be the main Fiat on-ramp for the time being. I'm sure we'll get someone else, but it does take a lot of work to get those up and running directly to Pulsechain. A big shout out to the Coast team for all the months. I think it's been a year and a half or something. It's been quite a long time. All their hard work to get this up and running, and they've overcome challenges as well. And looks like we're going to have that service roll out to 150 countries. Can you believe it? So even if you're not in those first 4 countries, Australia, UK, Canada, and America, USA. Did I say that? USA, Canada, UK, and Australia. Those 4. They will be rolling out to your countries as well, too. So that's kind of cool. So big shout out for that. And the weight token is rising 0029 with imminent launch in the next within the next 12 to 24 hours from the looks of it. Looking good. Now, what else we got there? We got the burn token doing pretty well, up 52%. We got Daytona Finance, which was down yesterday, was struggling. That is up 50% as well. So congratulations, Daytona. That is up. Then we got more token from Trevon there is up to 46%. Time token from the Internet Money Wallet is up 46% as well. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. Up there on the old time, you're earning time. Now, if you want to not use MetaMask, because they blocked Hex as well, and Pulsechain, then you can, or at least Hex in particular, you can download the Internet Money. It's not quite out of beta yet, final beta, but they're going to do final audits and get out of beta soon for full commercial use. So that's coming too. Not bad. Now, Fiat also is launching next week. Fiat for Kavave, that is up 35%. That is going to be launching next week, currently 35 cents. That's done pretty well also. So what do we got coming up? We've got Coast imminently over the next few hours to 12 hours, something like that. It's coming. And, of course, the highest stakes Then we've got obviously Fiat next week, and we've got 9-inch decks sometime in the next week to 4 weeks. Those are the next 3 we're expecting. And of course, after that is all the big giants are coming after that: the Liquid Loans, the Power Cities, and the PH Universe with their other one famous fork there. That's all coming down the line. So we're waiting for those big 3 to drop those. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so that is kind of the leader charts there at the moment. Everything is doing pretty green. The worst performer of the day, or at least the one with the least performance, is Pulse Kitten today. Pulse Rate's doing okay, and P-Huck's doing okay. There's so many projects, Texan, everything else as well. So those are the leaders there at the moment, which leads us into the big update from the Pulsechain online conferences coming up. That's this weekend, and this is from Maddie Allen, of course, who runs the conferences for the Pulsechain Hex community. And of course, look at this, folks. Justin, Pulsechain conference speaking schedule, our online and IRL PLS conference this weekend. So we've got the highest stakes coming. Woohoo! We got the Pulsechain second online conference is the second one, annual conference. And of course, it's going to be big too. So much happening, man. Crazy stuff. The premiere, I think, is opening soon. And I think they're having a lot of influencers, a lot of people involved with the movie coming up for that one. And then, of course, the 4th and 5th is when all the theaters are going to be live with the highest stakes. So looking forward to that. Our online IRL press conference this weekend, or PLS conference this weekend, is free. Well, it has no paid sponsors, including 69 speakers and 42 hours live. So that's going to be on for 42 hours. Join the fans and builders of our true crypto DeFi at Pulse Conference Live. Tag, comment, retweet to end the gatekeeping 100%. And that is out there too. So I'm going to post the link to that in the chat there too. That is the Pulsechain PLS conference. And this has got the what's it, PLS conference. This has got the itinerary on it, so it's kind of cool. So itinerary, the time schedule, that is it there, so you can check those out. Very cool. Let's have a look at that link, of course, and here it is. Look at that. Woohoo! So Friday the 4th, this is US time. We've got all these hours here, and we've got the host on column 1 there, I believe. And of course, we've got guests as well in column 2, 3, and 4. So that's pretty cool. Hour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many people. There's going to be Wars there, Rag to Riches, Access Alive, KG, Crypto Heartbeat, Carbana Crypto, Hour 3, Crypto Coffee, Dollar Cost Crypto, Cultivate Crypto, Hodpril there. Hour 4, Abit Hex, Corey Costa, Serena Alonzi, Cosmic Cowboy, and Hour 5, Hexy Bastard from 9-inch, Hexistani, I think it is, The Long Vacation, Hour 6, Deep Catcher and Gold Key, Hour 7, Maddie Allen, Toby Wan, Brazolji, Marco the Hexkin, Hour 8, there, Buck from the PH Universe, and Hour 9, there, KDP and Ben Cage, Hour 10, KDP and Kareem, The Dream, Hour 11, KDP and Randy Alasky, Hour 12, Tangent and Randy Alasky, and then yours truly, Hour 13 there's going to be Tangent, and of course, yours truly, Hex Token, there is on Hour 13 tomorrow. That's 9 p.m. Austin's CT time there. So that's going to be Hex Token, Superman in the house. Then Hour 14 is going to be Hex Tangent, 43 OG and Hex Ninja, Hex Tangent and somebody else. That is pretty much it on the 15. Hour 16, there's to be decided. Hour 17, Magic Upride. Hour 18, Hex Max, Sammy Chica with Blue Bum there. Then Hour 20 there, Blue Bum, Papa Bona, and so on. So it just goes on and on. Now 23 there, Sticker Guy win with Proof of Beard. And finally, 24 24, Maddie Allen and Hex Photographer and Polancic Frank there. So that's the first 24 hours. The second part of the conference up to Hour 42 is on the 5th of August there. You've got Fashion Coder and Ben Dubard. 26 there, Gamma DevOps, David Feder, RH Maxi. 27, Johnny Chaos, Crypto Heartbeat. 28 there, Freddie Quotes, Carrera Georgia. Raquel is now Crypto Girl. 29, Hexius Man, Hexray Vision, Ashley Ash, SJ Wild. Hour 30, Funding Jim, Nerd Girl, Prescott Crypto. Prescott Crypto won the highest of stakes. The little video, remember? He did a great job of that. ATX Crypto, etc. So that's going on as well. Hour 33, Hodpril is going to be on there with Crypto Class. Hour 35, Top Gun Hexadian. If you love a lot of quant stuff like that, Top Gun Hexadian is great for that. And Crypto the Famous. Hour 36, there we've got Steve Hitson, Ben Dubard. Hour 39, Buck Fiat. And then Hour 40, Adam Stokes, Maddie Allen. Hour 41, Crypto 7 and Maddie Allen. And then Hour 42 is to finish it off there. conference ends at hour 42. So that's pretty amazing. Lots of people on there, 63 or more, 69 speakers or more on there. So you're going to enjoy that. I hope you guys do. Definitely spread that around, retweet that out, get the more. 15,000 people viewed that so far. I really tweet that out, folks. That is pretty cool. So that leads us on into the big event coming up, the highest of stakes. Woohoo! The highest of stakes, rocking it. It's going to be so much fun. And of course, they're tested, working, ready for showtime. This is for the premiere, no doubt, that they're first going to show. I think it's in Miami on the coming up in the evening today. So I think that's coming up, yeah, in the next few hours. What time is it in New York side? It's currently 8:30, so it must be on about now, is it? Is it on now? Is the premiere on now? Maybe very much on now is the old premiere. So that is coming up on the old premiere. Let's have a look at some of the tweets that they've got. Kind of cool. They've got quite a lot of stuff there. So it's finally here. 11 hours ago, premiere day, and homage to the film's opening scene. Would love to hear one word to capture how you feel about the whirlwind next couple of days. Thrilled, anxious, pumped. Share your one word below. So got that, and that's pretty cool. What else we got there? The highest stakes is going international now, so that's big news, not just the US. So people that want to see that, that's going to be kind of cool. Sign World there, or Cine World, has agreed to screen the film in 12 markets across the UK and Ireland. So if you're in the UK and Ireland, you'll be able to see that. Tickets will be available to purchase next week. The momentum is growing. This is what happens when you all support the way you do, which is pretty cool. The 12 UK Irish markets are as follows. You can pause the video there and watch that, but that is it. Kind of cool on that one. What else? We've got a little video from here. If you're joining any screenings this weekend, here's how you can share your post-screening reactions with us. Please RT to get out the word out. So if you are doing that, get your reaction videos out there as well. And there's a Dropbox in there for that too. That's there from one of the team, one of the directors. I think that was it on that one. What else we got going there? Let's jump through some of that. And I think that's it for the moment. So yeah, I do believe it's probably on about now, is it? The premiere, probably on about now. So kind of cool. All right. Very
Hart here. I just want to let
let's see how the video there. Oh, did I got no screen on this? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. But hey, you've heard the video, you've heard the audio. That is crazy. This whole time I had no screen on. That's the worst thing I've done this year. That's terrible. All right, that is the links there. Pretty crazy. And that is the links onto that one. I have missed out on all those screens. I do apologize for the whole video, but that's just the way it goes. Just because I played that video, I forgot to put the actual screen on. So this is the highest of stakes that's coming up there, looking good. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And, of course, finally, we've got the KDP in the house there. KDP posted this. Justin, Hex, and Pulse Direct, Fiat, Onramp, and Offramp, now 170 countries. We're going to have Guardian.com. They have opened an API for all developers to integrate into their dApps. This community is about to go viral worldwide. I'm so proud of everybody who is here, still here, and believes. So the Guardian there has got that as well. So kind of cool on that one. I'm going to post the link to that in the chat. But very cool news on that one. Hey, look, it's like I've done a Randy Alasky show today without any using the screen much. That's kind of cool. I've stolen your format, Randy. I've stolen your format. No. I do apologize for not having that shown up, but this is the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Can't believe I didn't have the screen up that whole time. That's just hilarious. All right, welcome to the excitement. It's just so exciting, right? All right, so let's do a wrap up here so we can go through all that. I'm going to pull up stuff there. We've got obviously Maddie Allen. That is the conference timetable there. Since you wasn't showing on screen, that is it there. And of course, you can see the whole list of 42 hours of streamers. And that's what I was talking about all that time. And of course, the highest of the stakes. And that premiere looks like it's on now. And of course, it's going to be out throughout theaters over the next 2 days on the 4th and 5th. So a big shout out for that. And of course, get your reaction videos in for that. Kind of cool. It looks like RH Super Bowl was the first in line to watch the highest of stakes documentary. So this looks like it's just come out here. And they're doing that as well for the highest of stakes. So pretty cool. That is nice there on that one. So he's first in line. So that's pretty cool. I might so he's out there with the highest of stakes, and they're cool. Getting around there as well. So that's really neat on that tweet there. So definitely get out there. I'll post a copy of that tweet if you want to have a look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hey, thanks for everybody for being patient. You guys have stuck around even while I was had no screen. But that's just it. All right, cool. a new format for Hex Token channel. New format. All right, so that's pretty much it. And of course, the good news there about Garderian.com from KDP. Pretty awesome news, right? So looking good. And of course, Coast is about to launch imminently on that too. We've covered that. I did read them all out, but that's pretty much it. Actually, let's go to let me bring it up just briefly. I think I've still got that in house. So we're going to pull that up. This is the Coast team. The Coast is imminently launching, so looking good. Oh, look at that. Enjoy the highest of stakes, Hex and Pulsechain. The highest of stakes, they're already at the movie theater. Look at that. Highest of stakes popcorn. Look at that. Juicy. That's, I think, about to show now. It's about 8:30 in the United States, I think, on the East Coast, is it? So Florida. I think that's in Florida, so that's where they're about to go. Pretty cool. A little live there from Funding Jim. Nice. We'll retweet that out too. If I wouldn't move around with the screens, that is pretty neat. All right, so good news there, folks. The high stakes, the Coast is coming out pretty closely. We're going to scroll down to that one more time. When our D-app goes live, this is 17 minutes ago. You can register your account if you are in any of these countries, US, UK, Canada, and Australia. That is going to be up for grabs, folks. And they're working on New York and Texas. So cool news there. That is it. All right. See, I can go back in time and flash back the actual screens I was talking about. The Hex Daily Stats is out, of course. Day 1340. We've got the 3rd of August there. We've got the price snapshot at 60064, up 16%. Payout per T-share is 6.7. And you got it, folks. I said earlier, pace better. I've been warning for about a week or so. And look at that. Look at that. 443 Hex per T-share increase. Wow, 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 wow. It is, you need 443 Hex per T-share to get the T-share at the moment. Obviously, you can still do longer pace better and bigger pace better, but wow, we're up to 28,965. It did come in on this day. So wow, on that one. Average mine length there, 7.09 years, 40% APY there. We've got 183 million Hex in the pool on Ethereum, 256,000 US dollars and 76 ETH. So the ETH has actually jumped back up there. Nice to see. The T-share pools in the ownership pool for Hex on Ethereum down 3,861. We've got 9,839,000 T-shares on the old ETH side there. Let's go to the staking percentage. 9.32% of all Hex is staked on the old, or mining on the old Pulsechain. And we've got 2.4 million in Hex penalties today. So we had 5 pretty good days of penalties with all the volatility on at the moment. And of course, the current chain holders up 64 liquid holders. Very nice. And we got T-share miners up 4. And we got current miners up 120, 418. Let's see how the highest of stakes goes and see if we can get these miner numbers up. They'll be pretty cool. Looking at Pulsechain, of course, the Hex on Pulsechain, day, what day is it? Day 83 is finished. And of course, the 3rd of August there, the price is at 1.4 cents. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that price jump, 85.8%. 95.8% jump in the price today on the old PHEX. There's a salute, Captain America or something. There we are. That's pretty awesome. We've got the payout per T-share 6.575, which is pretty modest. That's pretty normal. And of course, the payout, the T-share price there jumping 440 Hex per T-share. That's a big day in the office for sure. We already had a couple of decent days, 60, 65, but 444 is the jump there. And of course, earlier pays better. Well, you know, you're paying a bit more today to get those precious T-shares. 7.02 years, the average mining length, 38.5% is APY, I should say. And of course, that's for everybody that's staking at the moment. 521, that's based on the average. 521 is the increase in T-shares. We're at 9,867,000 T-shares on the old Pulsechain. Looking at the mining percentage there, 9.47% of all Hex is locked for mining. And of course, we've had very low penalties today. We've had high penalties for the last 24 days. And the last day, very modest on Pulsechain. Very weird that. We've got 57 more liquid holders, 41 more T-share miners, and we're seeing 123,563 miners on the old Pulsechain. So about 3,000 or so more on the Pulsechain than there is on Ethereum. That is the results. We're currently moved on to a new day. Day 1341. We've got the highest of stakes premiere happening, I think, pretty much now. And of course, tomorrow and the next day, we've got the highest of stakes throughout the United States and theaters. And then, of course, we've also got the second annual online conference for Pulsechain with over 69 different people on there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So very, very cool. Yeah, looking pretty good. We're on day 84 now of Pulsechain. We just started day 84 on Pulsechain. Still early, still inside the first 3 months. We've got the biggest protocols to launch over the next 30 to 60 days. And we have apparently the first Fiat Onramp and Offramp and first stablecoin for Pulsechain launching imminently in the day ahead of us at any time. So it's going to be a lot of fun there for the Coast team and the weight token. And of course, you'll be able to bridge your stuff directly onto Pulsechain. Very nice, as we said, very nice. So that's going to be super bullish. Apart from my errors, let's get into the, let's leave it on the chart here. Where are we going to go? What chart should we go? Pulsechain. Let's go to Pulsechain and let's go to the hourly chart on Pulsechain here. We're sitting, and we got our confirmation on resistance there. So we're sitting on support now at 7,444. Not bad at all. Not bad there at all on the day. Let's see where our daily is there. That is our daily candle. So daily candle closed at 7,400 exactly. So we're just on the support line there and got a new candle. Bring on the new candle. Another green day. Let's finish off this V for victory on the old daily candle there. And if we go to the 4 hourly, that's the 4 hourly candle. That's the trader's candle. And looking not bad there as well. We can actually take that up to the bottom there probably. And off we go. Off we go. New 4 hourly candle as well. Looking pretty good. So let's see if we can keep pushing higher. Back to sacrifice price is our first target. And onwards and upwards from there. But we're going to go to the, what are we going to do? Combined price of Hex. That's a combined price of Hex at the moment. 2 cents. Woohoo! Up 2x inside 2 days. And of course, that's pretty amazing. Don't you love crypto? Does some pretty crazy stuff. All right. I don't know. What am I going to do? I have to go back and edit the video and then put in lots of stuff that wasn't there on the screen. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But this is the way it goes. Cannot believe I didn't put the screen up after the intro. That's crazy stuff there. All right. Just too excited, maybe. I was just too excited about all the good stuff that's happening. It really is crazy stuff. All right. Let me see. My Discord better be kind to me. Discord better be kind to me. You guys, some of them, they like to, they try to time me out in Discord, apparently. But of course, I'm the owner of Discord, so that was a bit hard to do. But I do appreciate their attempts to time me out in the old Discord. All right. What else we got going? Who's jumped in here? We got Bob Wells. Woohoo! Good to see Bob Wells. I didn't actually see that screenshot until way late, too, by the way. Hex Token says TYRH is awesome burn. Hey, it's been amazing on the old burn there. We've got Lion Wings in the house as well. Good to see Lion Wings. Torrin as well. Hey, so good to see you, Torrin. Brian Neese in the house. Good to see Brian. We've got Elias as well. Good to see you. I'm late. I had to help an old lady across the street. Nice one, Elias. That's what it's all about. Big heart, right? We need more big hearts in the world, right? To have the world moving positive. What's good, all? Good to see you, John. And welcome to the chat. Danu as well. Hello, Superman, all supporters. Happy to be here. Absolutely, me too. Morning Hex Token from JB. V for victory, says Briz. Hey, Briz. Very, very cool. Now, Briz is going to be on the Pulsechain conference. So big shout out to you, Briz. I know he enjoys that format too. Cryptophile feeling pumped today with the news of the highest of stakes being shown in my hometown of Sheffield in the UK. Hey, don't say much better than that. Absolute Cryptophile. Definitely let us know your reaction to that. That'd be very cool. V indeed says Thoschild 100%. V for victory as well. Hey, Sandeep, man, it's been a while. Good to see you as well. Woohoo! Good to see you, Sandeep. Big shout out to you. Who else has jumped in here? We got Toxic Hedgehog. Good to see you. I think Toxic Hedgehog's in there. Hex to Mars, hit the like button on the way in. Definitely do that. I think that's it. So we've got lots of people in the house. I think I've got back up to the chat there. We're going to scroll down to the bottom because I missed out some here. Who else has jumped in here? Sorry if I've missed your tweet, by the way. Ivor says, yo, guys, how's things? It's been a fortune on Pulsex the last 4 days. So I'm so happy, says Ivor. Well done to you. Well done. Yeah, buying TRH, a no-brainer, says Hex to Mars. Yep. Who else has jumped in here? Oh, thanks for actually, there were very few people actually telling me that my screen wasn't up. So maybe it's because they haven't been in the chat for a while, realizing they usually use the actual screen. Bob Wells says, I'm glad I picked up on David Feder's nugget the other day. Picked up some super cheap base. Nice one there, Bob. Well done to you. General says, OKX just tweeted they should be live same time as Highest of Stakes. Yep, we covered that. That's awesome. Thanks, Jenny, for that. Who else has jumped in here? Crypto Truth in the house. Good to see Crypto Truth. QQ as well. Woohoo! Good to see QQ. Speeding through some of these comments right now. The Pulse Player in the house. What's the breaking news? Hey, Pulse Player. Good to see you. The Coast Onramp is coming, the Heist Stakes, and what else did I say? The Pulsechain online conference. That's it. Those big 3 items happening this weekend. So pretty awesome. Apparently OKX just bought 3 million worth of PLS and pumped up good. Nice. Oh, thank you very much, OKX. That's kind of cool. I know they had some issue around stopping Pulse coming out of the exchange, so it's good to see a turnaround there. What else there? Let me jump through those. Crypto King says RH's dad is at the premiere. Boom. Oh, that's awesome, isn't it? That is cool. That is good little insight there. Thank you very much, Crypto King, for that. Smack the like button, says Bob, 100%. Elias says, I'm back, Crypto Family. Was helping another old lady across the street. Yeah, that's pretty funny. What else? Let's jump in through here. Thanks, KD, for letting me know about the screen. It's funny how it took so long until you got, was it 18 minutes? Yeah, so that was, no one made a comment until your comments came in, which is funny. But thank you very much for posting them. The high stakes are starting now live in movie theaters as we speak, says Pulse Bezos. Yeah, I suggest, I looked at the time in the US. The premiere had to be now, around about now. I just got off a sneak peek of the Heist Stakes. Isn't it a nice? Well done to you. I'll be staying up late. All right, so that's pretty much it. Is it? Are we almost up to date? I think we are on the chat. We'll be in Discord, of course, if you guys want to catch up with us in there. If you're not in Discord, definitely join. It is amazing in the Discord at the moment. It really is booming in there around Pulsechain and Hex and everything. Andre says, greetings to you, and welcome to chat. Good to see a new face in the chat there. International news is 12 showings across the UK and Ireland. Yeah, pretty amazing, eh? Let's jump in here. 9-inch airdrop. Jump into the chat Discord if you want to talk about that. People talked about that with you. Some people received that. Superman like a rock solid every day, says Uncle Will. I appreciate that. Yeah, just got to remember to put the screen up, right? Just got to remember to put the screen up there. I can't believe it. I must have been so distracted with the news that I forgot about putting it up. Going to be awesome, says Stressful Struggle. Yep. Yeah, going to be awesome. Yeah, pretty hashtag jealous of all the people who are getting to see it now, right? That's pretty cool for them. Toshar says, every single time the community has believed that a pump is imminent, we either experienced a chop or drop, says Joth Child. Yeah, we got the green candles today, though, didn't we? What else there? We're going to jump through some of these comments. We're up to here. Let's get back here. Property View, great revert today. Thanks, Property View. Appreciate that. Big shout out to you. Welcome to the chat as well. So much is happening, says Adam. It's a whirlwind, absolutely. It's pretty crazy. Hexen SB says, hi all, I'm headed to Denver showing Friday. Anyone going? So let the Hexen SB know. Let's jump through all those comments. Man, people are commenting heaps. Good morning from the Philippines. We've got passive income cash flow. Good to see you in the house. Welcome from the Philippines. Joseph says, going to the Heist Stakes tomorrow in Tampa. Nice. I've actually been to Tampa, Joseph. I've actually been there, which is kind of cool. Brizz says, I'll be there tomorrow before I go to the movie. Nice one, Briz. I rug this conference too. I'll rug this conference too. That's funny, Briz. Maddie won't like that, but I think it sounds funny. I saw my Black Diamond by Hex and Pulse now, says Hex Demands. Yeah. BitBoy is an honorary Hexkin. Yeah, he's been fighting for DeFi, so big shout out to BitBoy for that. We do appreciate that. Thanks for all the upgrade updates. So you're welcome. Pulse is climbing back fast as passive income is indeed. Brennan says, Subin doesn't read Wookiees or my chat anymore. I don't know. Oh, that sounds bad. I must have missed some of those. I was just reading mostly people that had come in and said hello. Oh, yeah, I got the 9-inch airdrop. Just had to add the token contract to see it. Yeah, it's been trading as well. North Carolina tomorrow showing for the Heist Stakes is DG Nixon. Absolutely. Now, I think that's it on that one. What else are we going to say about that? Should we go to all charts? Let's go to all charts quickly. And let's bring up that. We're going to all charts, Pulsechain. And where are we going here? So all charts. Now, I was going to go to the best performer. That should bring up the chart that they dropped. Let me look here. I don't think it was where did the ETH go? Is that the one that they dropped? Where did the ETH go? Is that the one? I don't know if that's the 9-inch one. I thought it was that one. It's either that one or another one. Can't remember what it's actually called. I think it might be that one though. Anyway, yeah, you go to official sites here rather than me trying to find that and remember. All right, let's have a look at Pulsechain. That is Pulsechain at the moment. We're sitting around the support line around quadruple 07372 at the moment. And we're going to wrap up here now in 10 minutes. I think that's a good show. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. And next time, tomorrow, we will remember to put in the screen. So tomorrow, I'll be doing the normal live stream, both on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So all the news on Pulsechain, you'll get it here. And then, of course, I'll be tomorrow afternoon. I'll also be on the conference 2 hours later after the live stream. I'll be on there too. So it's kind of cool. And once again, let's give a big shout out to Maya there, who's become a member of the channel. So Hex Token channel member, big shout out to you. Join our Discord, links in the video description, and enjoy. Don't forget to post emojis in the chat. That's some of the benefits. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button. We've got Hexkins, the Pulsechains, and the Rich Art Club, 3 memberships to support the channel. And of course, get into our free Discord. Links in the video description. Onwards and upwards, eh? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, smash the subscribe button, hit the like. It is takeoff time, man. Takeoff time. Highest stakes, the Pulsechain conference, Coast, Onramp, Offramp, Fiat, first stable coin. That's a beautiful thing. And then, of course, the next 30, 60 days, we've got all the big DeFi leverage lending platforms launching and the big NFT marketplaces as well. There's something for everybody on Pulsechain. It's super cheap, super fast, super early, and, of course, huge upside potential. Obviously, check everything out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. And let's say goodbye. Shall we say goodbye? Thanks, Super. Later all, says Scandy. You too. Let's play out the highest stakes on the way out. This is the teaser for the movie that's probably rolling on premiere theaters right now for the opening premiere. So let's put in that. Bam, there we go. Peace out, everybody. Bye for now. Take care. Exciting times.
Is Richard Hart. Genius.
Legendary.
The arrogant, bit of a narcissist.
The benevolent king.
250,000. Hate me, hate me. I'm farther than you'll ever be in your whole life. Whatever the governments have been doing, it's not worked out. You've never had worse interest rates. Your money has never been worth less. And the only thing that's making it better is cryptocurrency.
Crypto is money without governments, and it is money without banks.
You're not going to meet another product like this as long as you live. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to look for some fraud this morning?
They are promising 40% annual return.
Everything I have worked for is staked in Hex.
Good.
I put it all in.
All what?
All of our house money. No, I don't think that it's a scam. Because I trust Richard Hart.
If ultimately this is all a big performance art project, people are gonna get fucked.
So that means I should trust you.
Listen, I think you should trust me, but if you get into the habit of trusting people like me, you'll get the crap scammed out of you.